What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. Last time we were continuing on our free day. We finished up all the bonding events for everybody, and we got one of our requests done for the day, so now we just have the other one before heading to the keep. So, we're gonna head over to Monk and see if he needed some, like, substitute actors or something, so we're gonna see what that's all about. Hey, bud. Oh, Reen. Did Celeste contact you? Yeah, did you have some trouble with the radio show? Yeah, it's a pretty long story, and I'd hate to take up your time. I won't bother you with it if you're busy right now. He seems pretty worried. I do have a lot of things to do, but no you don't. Maybe I can at least hear him out. Well, for the time being, can you just tell me the story? He said something about appearing on a radio program. Haha, yeah. Reen, do you know of Radio Trista's early morning radio drama? Oh, I didn't know you guys were running a radio drama. I trained in the morning, so I've never heard it. I see, that might actually be for the better. Huh? Ahem. The show is an adventure drama called Eternal Noon. It started in the spring, and it's been catching the steam with the listeners. And during the summer festival in the capital, we're going to do a special show during prime time. I see, I've never heard of the show, but it sounds interesting. So what's the problem? Well, we have some issues with the protagonist and the heroine. We hired 2 actors from a theater company, but both of them came down with food poisoning. Ugh, okay. I see, food spoils faster this time of year. Guess they had bad luck. Wait, are you asking... Yep, I'm asking you to play the protagonist. Listen, I'm already a protagonist in one way. I don't need to be it twice. No way, I can't do that. I've never acted in my life. The fans are gonna be furious. Well, the saving grace here is that your voice is really similar to his. It's not unheard of in this industry. I'll do everything I can to help you. And most importantly, I think you'd fill the protagonist role perfectly. Even if that's true. Did you say the heroine got food poisoning too? Well, yes. The way the show works, the heroine changes every episode. A few scripts are ready to go, so I think we can make this work. I have a few people in mind that we both know. I was hoping you might be able to convince one of them. It was nice knowing you. Hey, wait! Like I said, the show's finally picking up steam. I don't want it to end like this. I've been working on this story ever since our school days. It's my precious baby. Just like a bedtime, I want nothing but quality entertainment for our listeners. This is so out of the blue, but I feel sorry for him. It's gonna be hard asking someone we know to play the heroine. Okay, I don't know what I can do, but I'll try my best. Thanks, Reen. I don't even know how to begin to thank you. We don't have much time, right? Come on, let's get started. So who do you think would be good for the heroine role? Oh yeah. So first of all, the drama is set in a fictional kingdom located in the center of the continent. The main character's name is Noon. He's a skilled agent who carries out secret orders from the second-born princess. He's got quite an interesting background. White hair, black clothes, and at his hip is his chosen blade, a type of eastern sword known as a katana. Are you sure this isn't just Reen? I don't even know where to start with this main character. So for the heroine, I'm thinking a petite troublemaking engineer named Femi. Or a female merchant with an accent named Bertha who goes up against big companies. Or a plucky med student named Nanai who works at a big hospital that was taken over by a pharmaceutical company. Or a sister named Reese, who's part of the church's secret order. Come on! Oh, really? Those are the heroines for the script that are ready to go. Okay, I know who you have in mind. Mid for the engineer, Becky for the merchant, Linde for the med student, Rosine for the sister. Yeah, so I want you to ask one of them to play the part of the heroine. I'll let you decide who you want to go with. Okay, I don't have much time, so I'll ask around. You need to prepare for the recording, right? Go ahead and do that for the time being. Alright, got it. Alright, so, Old Thor students. Let's go with, it's hilarious that they named one of them Reese, despite the fact we know that Rosine essentially has the same job as Reese. Well, let's see if she'll do it. I mean, may as well go for it, right? What's wrong, Reen? Looks like something's bothering you. You're sharp. The heroine for the radio drama. This history belongs to the Secret Order of Knights. She told me I'm the only one who knows about that. Actually, Monk had a request for me. Since I have duties in the morning, I don't listen to that show. But even so, I think it's just a coincidence about the secret knights of the church. I think, what was it? Red Moon Rose? That had a similar storyline? I heard the church allows it as a diversion. In any case, I understand. I'll ask permission from my superior. If it's approved, I'll do it. Thanks. Her superior? Is she talking about who I think she's talking about? Oh, Thomas. Well, we know he's around. We saw him recently. Reen and Rosine headed over to the radio station and met with Monk. They were handed the script, and after reading it over a few times, they were ready to record. As a side note, the idea of the church's secret order of the Knights was borrowed from Red Moon Rose. Reen and Rosine gave fitting portrayals for the roles of the protagonist and heroine, and although there were some hiccups, the recording went very smoothly. All that was left was to record the climactic scene. Okay, next is the climactic scene in the old castle at night. Reese, as a knight of the church, is trying to prevent the demon that was sealed away during the Dark Ages from reviving. Though you and Nguyen have been at odds up until now, you join forces to defeat the demon. I'll let you two figure out how you want to do this. It's up to us. Rosine, you got this? Let our imaginations run wild. Lord. I wonder if Rosine can fight, though. Like, is she like, strong in the same way Reese is? Like, does she use a Templar sword? I'll use my crossbow to draw their attention. Noon, use that opening to... No, that's my job. I'll draw their attention. Ugh, just listen to me. No, you listen to me. This is the finale. The demon has risen. They use their secret skills and spells to seal the demon away, but Reese becomes possessed. Reese calls out to Noon, telling him to kill her while the demon is trapped inside her. Is this just a coincidence? It seems too real. I better concentrate on the show. If I were the heroine. I have dedicated my blood and body to the souls of the goddess. It's an honor to take evil down with me, so please. The Gral's Ritter. If the rumors I heard were true. No, I need to concentrate if I were in this situation. How disappointing. Were the rumors about the Knights of the Church false? Are you going to give up now and forsake all the lives you could save in the future? That's right, I'm... And cut. That was perfect. You guys were perfect together. That's good. That was a little too realistic. When the setting is so far from reality, I can really get into the acting. With all the twists and turns, the recording was done in an hour. Reen and Rosine gathered up their things and prepared to head out. Thank you both so much. We're going to start editing it now, but I think it's going to turn out as great as the other episodes. I'm not so sure we'll match up to the real thing. To be honest, I had reservations at first, but fiction can be fun. Good to hear it. I thought the scenario was so far from reality I'd get in trouble with the Septian Church, but I figured since Red Moon Rose set the precedent, it was okay to do this. I see, far from reality, huh? Anyway, it was no coincidence you asked us to play these characters, huh? Gulp. The way they spoke was very similar to us, though some of the details were a little different. Haha, well... You're exactly right. I described your mannerisms to the scriptwriter while adding a splash of flavor. I thought modeling the main characters after you two would make for a really good story. I figured that was the case. Reed's smug look. I believe I'll have to let my higher-ups know about this drama. I was thinking about telling my students about it, but it might be a little too mature for them. Yeah, but it might be good for your older students, at least. Oh, boy. Alright, well, that takes care of that. Yeah, that was, like, too, you know, realistic at that point. I'm sure Instructor, I guess, Grawl Dominion Thomas would probably get a kick out of listening to it, but I'm sure they're probably not going to have too much trouble with it. What is everyone's Bond stuff looking like? Still a number of characters who aren't maxed out yet. But we haven't had a lot of time to spend with them either, so... Right, so keep this way. Got confused where I was going for a second. So it's so quiet over here. It's kind of nice. Oh wait, there was still a side quest at 9 Volley. Oh crap. Oh well, too late. Not a big deal. Schwarzer, are you ready to begin? No, not yet. You seem tired. Did you stay up all night? Shouldn't push yourself too much when George isn't around. This is nothing. I was able to discover quite a bit about that ion. The white ion, you've been researching that since last month. Did you discover something about its power to manipulate space? There's one thing I can say for certain. The ion itself does not contain any sort of mechanism that would allow it to manipulate space. What? Though it has some suspicious components, they don't grant it the ability to perform such feats, as teleportation and erasing things from existence. In other words, that machine alone is incapable of creating miracles. Which begs the question, where did those abilities come from? I did hear a rumor about a Zero child who possessed the power of Crossbell's Septarian. And that power was channeled to the original ions, giving them extraordinary strength. If that's all true, do you think the same thing is happening now? Yes, that is almost undoubtedly the case, so he means there's an external force giving them this power. Something is imbuing these new models of ion with power. I'm certain the key to all this lies in the spirit veins. When we consider the concept of orbital energy, both time and distance are completely irrelevant. But at the moment, I can't even fathom the source these machines are drawing so much power from. The Society's experiments were most likely simple proof of the concept trials. Thank you, Professor. This information will be a big help. You really are an amazing person. Enough. It's not as though I didn't have some ample clues to go off of. Something similar happened in Liberal. The incident Albert's grandchild was involved in was also an experiment the Society was carrying out. An artifact known as the Gospel had a similar role. Man, it's been forever since we heard Gospel. Oh, I heard something similar from a bracer. What about Pleroma Grass? In Crossbell, they said something about it brings you closer to the divine. That doesn't interest me at all. It's completely removed from my field. You're on your own there. I suppose so. But anyway, thank you for all the information. I wasted too much time talking. Are you not here for the keep trial? Ah, right. From the sound of it, you're just about coming up on a breakthrough, huh? Yes, I've gotten quite a bit of valuable data by this point. Today's trial will be a good summary of everything so far, for both Class 7 and my 4th disciple. Tita, what does she have to do with today's trial? You haven't heard? I see. If that is all, we will begin the trial now. Inform me when you are ready. Okay, well, let's go back and do that 9 volley thing, because I totally forgot about that. Let's see what this is about. Oh, you here to buy something? I got this card case this morning. It's a bit warm, but real cool looking. Want to buy it? A card case? Yeah, you know, for playing cards. It's made of military-grade, bulletproof material. With a case like this, you can even play cards on the battlefield. Is that really necessary? Anyway, it's first come, first served. How about it? You want it? Sure. Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I'll take it. Thanks. Huh, this is pretty stylish looking. Oh, looks like there's already some cards inside. Oops, never checked inside. Let me see. Ooh, these are what you call antique cards. They're probably from about 100 years ago. Looks like it's a full 36 card set. Well, shoot, had I known earlier, I would have charged more. Oh, well, if that's the case, I'll give these back. Nah, don't worry about it. I already sold it to you. I just gotta chalk this up to maybe needing more training. Though, I feel like there was someone at the branch campus who was looking for some cards like these. Someone at the branch campus? Oh, well, those are yours now. You can do whatever you want with them. Be sure to take good care of them. Haha, thanks. Okay, so we're seeing who these belong to, even though Reen just spent 5,000 mirror on them. Who would be looking for cards, though, at the branch campus? Guess we'll find out. Second floor, possibly. Who's hanging out in here? Stark. The pawn shops in Heimdallr didn't have anything. This is gonna be impossible to find, isn't it? Are you looking for something, Stark? Yes, actually, I've been trying to find something for a while now. A certain antique deck of cards. It's true they're old, but it's not like they're stupidly rare or anything like that. Oh? That deck of cards I bought, wasn't someone looking for them? Maybe I'll show them to Stark. There's something I'd like you to take a look at. This wouldn't have to be what you're looking for, would it? A card case? What's so special about it? Check inside. What's inside? These are... It really is them. It's a set of the antique cards I've been looking for. But not just that, these scratches and creases. This is the exact deck I lost. The exact deck? Yeah, these cards were my treasure. They were given to me by a guy I really looked up to. But one day, my dad sold them to a pawn shop thinking they were his. Oh, so that's what happened. Pretty stupid, right? If I'd just taken better care of these, it never would have happened. Seeing these again reminds me of those days in Jurai. He was 4 years older than me, strong, smart, cunning. I can't even count the amount of times he fooled me with these cards. He must have been quite the trickster. Is he still in Jurai? No, in the Civil War last year, I see, sorry. From Jurai, 4 years older. But all that aside, where'd you even find this deck anyway? At 9 Volley, I was there earlier and had the card case recommended to me. When I looked inside, there were a deck of cards sitting in there. I'm guessing the previous owner sold the case with the cards still inside. I see, so the cards were hidden in there. Maybe that explains why I had such a hard time finding them. Well, all's well that ends well. Glad you finally found them again. You should keep a close eye on those, Stark. Might as well keep the case, too. Huh? But, I can't just take this. Why not? You said yourself those cards are your treasure, right? Of course I'm happy to have them again, but I can't just accept them like this. Let me pay you 100,000 Mira for them. 100,000? It's all the money I'd set aside to buy the deck if I ever found it. Just in case someone got to it before I could. Please accept this along with my thanks. Sorry, I can't accept that. How about this? Let's make a little wager. A wager? Yeah, I'm gonna throw a 50 Mira coin in the air and catch it. You just have to guess which hand I'm holding it in. If you guess wrong, you keep all the money of yours. That sounds pretty interesting. Heh, alright, I accept. But if I guess right, you have to accept all 100,000 Mira. Deal. Here we go. Well, were you paying attention? Which hand is the coin in? Let's see. That was his favorite trick. Instructor Rean's probably testing me to see if I know it. Seeing that coin fall below was proof. So the correct answer is neither hand. Nice try, but it's not neither hand, is it? That's your guess? Let's check then. Well, the right hand's empty. What about the left? What? Hey, you look surprised. You knew the trick, so you thought you knew the answer. You had 2 coins, and you let one drop and keep the other one in your left hand. Yep, that's it exactly. You're pretty good, Instructor Reen. You might even be better than Crow. Well, I don't know if I go that far. I had a feeling you knew Crow. You must have really looked up to him back in Jurai. Well, yeah, he really taught me a lot. But I hadn't talked to him since he left Jurai. That long, huh? He was around 13 when he left, right? It was right after the former mayor, his grandfather, died. Everyone looked up to him. I was only 8 when it happened, so I didn't really understand the situation back then. To this day, I still regret I wasn't able to say goodbye to him. I've just been chasing his shadow since then. During the Civil War, I heard rumors of the Azure Chevalier, and I thought maybe. By the time I finally figured out his identity, Crow had already... Well, I'm sure you know. Yeah. But wow, it's pretty incredible you're able to find that much out on your own. Thanks. I guess you could say Crow taught me well. Incidentally, I ended up deciding to come to the branch campus because I heard you'd be here. If you got a chance sometime, I'd love to hear more about Crow from you. He was really quite a card. You said it. Still, I never could have guessed that's what brought you to the school. In any case, I'm interested in hearing about what Crow was like when he was younger. So let's meet up and swap stories. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. I'll never lose this deck again, I swear it. Thank you so much, Instructor Reen. No problem at all. That masked man, there's no way it could be Crow. Well, based on what Angelica found out, I'd say it's pretty likely it is. We just don't have an answer as to why he doesn't remember anything. Alright, now we can head back to the keep. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's almost time for another field exercise. After a few more things. Today's trial will be a good summary of everything so far. If there are no issues, I will begin immediately. Are you ready? A summary of everything Class 7 has learned so far, and for some reason Teach is involved too. Anyway, once I start this, I won't have time for anything else. Yep, let's do it. Yeah, I'm ready to begin. Then gather you students here. It's time. I trust you have it ready? Yes, I'm ready, or I will be in 10 minutes or so. You have 5, that is all. That definitely sounds like a typical conversation between them, but what could they be talking about? Reen called Class 7 together and waited at the keep. Heh, I've been looking forward to this. I'm getting a little excited. Glad to see everyone so pumped up. It seems today's trial will be a culmination of every trial thus far. Does that mean it's the last one? If that's true, then it's the best way to show off everything we've learned. Huh? Something's coming. Is that? ZCF. Oh, it's Tita's Orbital Gear. Yep, Orbital Gear 3. That's what she was testing so she could catch up with Ren. The automatic balancer is working like a charm. I'd say it passes the basic movement test. Oh, wow. Have you been working on this that whole time? Yes, this is a bipedal armor unit called an Orbital Gear, originally developed by ZCF. It's actually the third prototype. Reminds me of Albert's designs. Seems flying this in from Liberal to work on has finally paid off, It looks armed. Wait, does that mean... Tita, are you going to join us today? Yes, I asked Yuna and the others earlier today. Due to the Orbital Gear's current design, I thought a small squad would be perfect size for gathering data. I see. It looks like a completely different machine compared to Panzer Soldat's. We got permission from the professor, so I figured now was the perfect chance. So we have a request, instructor. Might we conduct this trial without your assistance? Huh? Yeah, when you come along, you tend to snatch all the glory for yourself. Besides, we feel we've grown a lot from our experience at the Naval Fortress the other day. We just figured it'd be nice for you to be watching us at our best. Let us show you how strong we can be without your help. Please. You guys. Alright, I'll respect your wishes. I can't say I don't want to go in there with you, but I guess this is part of my duties as your instructor, too. Really? That chick again? What are you, some kind of overprotective parent? Give me a break. I'm still in my first year of teaching. Alright, let's start the briefing. I guess that's why he was confused when Yuna said that. So Reen's just gonna hang out here? For today's trial, the Orbital Gear will be set to follow you. You will board it during combat. Be sure to thoroughly test its operations. Yes. Wow, it's way more high-tech than I expected. It's very versatile, in a different way than Klamo Solias. I'll be watching you all from the control room. I'll do my best to navigate you in Tita's stead, but be sure to be cautious. In addition, we can test out remote orders. Remote orders? As in the Arcus 2's order functionality remotely? It should be possible in theory. Demonstration tests on it have been performed. There's no reason to not contribute to improving the Foundation's technology. Understood. Even when we're apart, it's as though you'll be right there by my side. I'll try it out to see what the big deal is. Well, that's it for the briefing. As usual, take the elevator down when you're ready to start.
定期考査に続いて、今回のテストは7組のもう一つの区切りになるだろう。ユーナ、クルト、アルティナ、ミューゼにアッシュ、そしてティータも。
See, once again, in English he just says Class 7 and Tita 2, but then he's naming them all off. I like the naming them all off one by one better.
今まで培った全力を出してこい。よろしくお願いします。
I mean, Tita we don't have to worry about. She was part of the whole Liberal thing. Not a Liberal and Phantasma. Realistically, she should be far stronger than anyone here. Alright, well, this is our first time where... Well, not first time, but our first time where Reen actually isn't doing anything, but watching. It's weird to be able to talk... This is so, like, surreal, being able to talk to Reen. I didn't realize you guys had been thinking all about this. As your instructor, I couldn't be prouder. Anyway, be careful, okay? Got it. Just keep your eyes on us, instructor. Yeah, it's so surreal, just him standing here, being able to talk to him. Alright, let's do it. Let's put Tita in the party. Oh wow, she is much higher level than them. Let's do it. I think just like usual, since we usually start this in the middle of something, we'll go until we're right before the boss, and then next video we'll start at the boss, since it's going to lead directly... Well, there's probably going to be that astronomy lesson, too. And then lead into the Panzer Soldat exercises. Einhill Keep, level 4. Oh. Alright, we're finally going to get this show on the road. Based on our previous expeditions, we can assume that level 4 will be quite challenging. No kidding, the monsters wandering around this place seem pretty intense. This is Rain, can you hear me? His little headphone. Looks like you guys are at the starting point now. We'll begin navigation. I can give you combat orders from here, but you'll need to figure out the timing for yourselves. Understood. Please be gentle with us. Make use of the machine's various armaments as the situation demands. The best way to determine if they meet your standards is to test them yourself. Right. This will be my first time on this side of the loudspeaker, but it's nice to be able to work with you guys. Yes, we'll be relying on you. After all, you're one of the people who saved Liberal. From the sound of it, we need to put that machine of yours through its paces. Your Arcus 2 can do combat links just fine, yeah? Yep, everything's good to go. Alright, let's get started then. Alright, Class 7, Tita 2, let's do this. Right. I wondered, like, how much... It's still so weird that he's not with them. I wonder how much their heads would spin if they knew about everything Tita went through with everybody else in Liberal. Like, this is gonna be like a cakewalk compared to everything Tita's been through. A death blow immediately. Void Breaker. Alright. Oh well. Robot smash. And she doesn't get an S-Craft, right? Yeah. Easy. That'll work. Alright, let's see what this does. There is a treasure chest down there, though. And you can't turn it off, so I guess that's how it's supposed to be. The midpoint's all the way up there, but it seems like... Okay, so there's one more cogwheel we have to activate somewhere. Oh wait, did I go backwards? No. I love that she still does have her little gun, even though she doesn't really use it in combat right now. Alright. Now get lost. Take that. Oh yeah, and then yeah, you can't change for orbments. I know I've said it on a broken record at this point, but not having Reen in the party is so weird. He's just sitting and watching, but it makes sense. I mean, think about all the times Sarah wasn't there to bail everyone out. Honestly, new Class 7 has it a lot easier, especially during these field exercises. I mean, obviously they do it this way because Reen wouldn't be much of a main character for this game if he was just staying behind with Michael and Randy while new Class 7 went and handled everything. But obviously it's very different as an instructor, you know, he's really been holding their hands to this point. Oh, it's a single target thing, okay. Oh, we missed one. Oh wow, it didn't knock it out. Punch! Oh, and it's an AoE, so she can hit both enemies in the circle. Alright, let's take a look. So we want to keep going this way. Oh, that's helpful. Oh, it's a heal. Oh! So she can just summon it and recall it. Oh, that's useful. Alright. Alright, here's the second one. So we're gonna have to go underground at some point. Oh, I see. The ladder there is gonna lead down. Alright, let's see what's down here. I mean, really, nothing. Oh, Reen's on the party. Oh, we need, okay. Well, that'd be more useful anyway. What's the one on Reen? Moon Lens. Yeah, let's take that off him for the time being. Doesn't matter what. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh. It's like a bunch of those slimes in one. Tita's not scared of nothing. Alright. Punch! It's over. Yeah, that was pretty dangerous. We cleared it somehow. That Orbital Gear 3's performance was quite impressive. Tio helped you somewhere along the way, right? That's right, one of the versions of the Orbital Gear 2, the Eidolon Gear, was developed jointly with the Foundation. Yeah, we found it. We used the production data from that and Erebonia's Panzer Soldat to develop this new model. Well, it's got nothing on a Panzer Soldat when it comes to battle, but it's pretty versatile and it can get into spots a Soldat can. Agreed, it almost seems more like a tool than a weapon. It looks as though it'll be incredibly useful for rescue and recovery during a disaster. Makes me happy to hear that, you guys. However, why are you, a student, so intent on developing a machine like this? It doesn't seem like your aim is to create a weapon to surpass Panzer Soldats. Ah. Allie, it's rude to be nosy like that, but to be honest, I really want to know too. Things were rough after the 100 Days War, but these days, Erebonia and Libero have a pretty stable relationship. Even so, it was a bit of a surprise that you'd come here to study. From what I hear, Professor Schmidt and your grandfather were both disciples under Epstein together. Yes.
いろいろあるんですけど、一つには技術者として成長したかったからですね。もう一つは大切な人たちの代わりに帝国っていう国を見てみたかったから。そしてもう一つ、ある友達との約束があるんです。
A promise?
その子はすごくて何でもできて。
See, if you this would mean nothing to you if you had not played if you just started with Cold Steel and have played all the way through here, this means nothing to you. You wouldn't know anything.
大切な家族を亡くしちゃったけど、新しい家族と前を向いて歩いてるんです。
So Estelle, Joshua, and Ren are all together still. Makes sense.
実はその子も帝国に、特にクロスベルに行きたかったんですけど、事情があって無理で、それでもめげずにリベールの学園に通ったり、ギルドを手伝ったり、王国での動力ネットの導入試験なんかにも積極的に協力して。
Oh, so Ren is... what is Ren? I mean, Ren's like a genius, so I'm not sure what schooling is gonna help her, but...
私、すごいなって思うだけで、全然ついていけてませんでした。でも、あ ある時気づいたんです。その子はその子らしく、自分ができることを精一杯やっているだけなんだって。亡くした家族、新しい家族にふさわしいようまっすぐ頑張り続けているだけなんだって。ちょうどその時、ジョルジュさんやオリビエさんからの連絡で知ったんです。帝国でシュミット博士が顧問を務めるいろんな技術に触れられる学校ができるって。
So that's when she decided.
そして帝国のギルドが大変なので、アガットさんともう一人の遊撃士の人が出張することが決まった時、
We already know that Sherazard, that she's here in the Empire somewhere.
私も大切な人たちに相談したんです。自分の可能性を広げるため、帝国の学院トールズ士官学院第二分校に行きたいって。いきなりの話で家族を含めたほとんどの人に反対されたんですけど、その子だけが賛成してくれて、他の人たちの説得に回ってくれて。でも代わりに言われたんです。ティータ、一つ約束をしましょうって。無事でいること、無理をしないこととかはみんなが言うだろうから言わないわ。今度再会した時はお互い一つだけ頑張った成果を見せ合いましょう。
Wow. All that happened while we were running around in Arabonia. She really sounds like a good friend. Wait till if you guys knew she was a previous enforcer, though. I'm a bit jealous. I see, so this machine is the thing you're going to show her. She's already told me all about this friend of hers. Well, from the sound of it, she doesn't sound like your average Jane.
私の一番の親友です。
What are you all standing around for? You're still only in the first half of level 4. Continue to waste time chatting and the sun's going down. Good job so far, though, everyone. I'll keep navigating you, so be careful as you press on ahead. Got it. She's something else. She's completely different from Albert. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Alright, we gotta clear this trial no matter what. Yes, I'll do everything I can to provide you your data. Thank you, everyone. So, Tita, how did you end up convincing Agate? He seems like a softie deep down. I'm guessing all you had to do was give him a single teary, doe-eyed look, right? Wait, for real? To expand her potential. Well, actually, I mean, technically, two of Tita's close friends are previous enforcers. Because you got Joshua, too. Alright, we'll just deal with you. Bang. Might as well use it since it's free. Oh, Yuna can't even break through these. I ain't listening. Okay, Dad. Even though I'm pretty sure in Japanese she just said, okay, I got it. The elevator, we reached the end of the first half. We're only halfway. Ugh. Even with the orbital gear, this is really darn tough. Yeah, it seems like the professor really turned up the difficulty this time. Aside from that, we also don't have a clear leader to take point for us. Even when we split up at the Naval Fortress, we still had Miss Angelica with us. What's the matter, guys? At the end of your rope already? If you were going to give up so soon, you should have let me know from the start. I would have come with you. We got a briefing later, you know. If you keep going at this rate, I'm gonna miss it. Ugh, are you trying to piss me off? We were merely resting for a moment. Such worries are unfounded. Just shut up and watch us. We're gonna kick the second half's ass, and you can't do a damn thing about it. That's what I like to hear. Second half is gonna be even tougher, so watch yourselves. In that case, let's keep up the momentum. I'll start the elevator. They made it through the first half, okay? Yeah, but they went over the estimate. Yeah, it seems like they were talking some things out. By the way, that pocket watch of yours looks pretty elaborate. The one you fixed for me before was simple in comparison. This one has a number of additional functions, such as a built-in calendar. Oh. Altogether, it has nearly 1,000 different parts in it, 10 times more than the normal pocket watch. Wow, I didn't realize it was possible to do so much without orbital energy. I can tell you've taken good care of it, in fact. It's hard to tell it's even an antique. That's because it isn't an antique. It was created by a hopeless fool who passed away before his master. Wait, do you mean Alice's father? Yes, Franz Reinford. He was Gwyn's son-in-law and my first apprentice. This watch is one of the projects he created before the accident. In his honor, I'm using it until it breaks. I see. The explosion that took his life. And whatever is that serious expression for? Oh, it's nothing. There are too many things I'd like to ask him about, but now it's not the time. Anyway, that machine of Tita's is pretty impressive. I'm surprised she was able to build it herself. It's not just some randomly thrown together project. She used solid design principles and technology. Unlike me, that 2-bit tinkerer Russell was blessed with a worthy successor. Well, I think Instructor Makarov and George are both pretty great. Instructor Rain, we're at the second area now. We're ready for your navigation. Got it. Be sure to proceed carefully. Understood. Alright, let's proceed to the second half. Keep up the good work, Tita. Of course, let's go, everyone. Oh my lord. Yeah, we're gonna save this for next time. This is gonna take us quite a bit longer than the first half. Alright, so next time we're gonna continue through Einhill Keep level 4 and make our way to the depths and take out whatever boss they're gonna have waiting for us. So, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.